it's a lot of responsibility to take on holding that space for people, whether it's a once weekly, like no matter the level of contact that you have with a client. What's that like, taking on that responsibility of holding that for a client and whatever they share and discover through you?
I mean, people ask me, that's a question that I often get, is like, how do you handle so many people's stuff in a day? And I don't really feel like I'm handling it. Like, it's not mine. I just show up and hold this area, this ethereal, ephemeral space. And it's your responsibility to do the work.
I always really felt that in our work together, and like, we're on opposite sides of the country. I've never met you in person, and yet you are a person in my heart from now and for the rest of my life. And I always really felt that from you, and that's a thing that I was able to learn through popping up and watching you and I interact together, is the way in which you hold boundaries and the way in which you always held that space for me, no matter what level of contact we were having at the time. You were always the same, helped me look at my own stuff and realize what was mine. And that's really helped me in relationships too. It's really helped me realize that I can only carry what's mine to carry in a relationship, no matter with a partner or my child or a boss or a colleague or the person who's really pissed off in the grocery store and the line in front of me. Like, it's not always my job to fix that. Like, people have to show up for themselves, and the best I can do is show up as me and in the way that feels authentic and right for me. And so I really appreciated that and was grateful for that. I felt very emotionally safe always with you.
Oh, thank you. I'm so glad. I do feel like someone who isn't willing to do that for themselves is not a good fit for working with me, and I have run into that sometimes, occasionally. I would say generally, if somebody has found me, it's because they're ready to do that work, or they want to but don't understand what it is yet, and they need somebody to show them that. And most of the time, my clients across the board are willing to show up to that space and do their own work.